Garnett and Buckner, who
Game one,
are
time
5-3 as a team coming in here, and we are ready to go. Let's play pickleball.
Try to make it bounce.
Gotta bounce.
Dinking to Hayden Patriquin.
And then he even goes off pace
and up the line, which is not his preferred spot. Again, wow. That's going to be an issue for a lot of players if he can take that shot to that spot instead of the preferred cross or through the middle. Very similar locations to J.W. Johnson with his flick.
Nightmare start for Buckner and Garnett as Hayden has gotten to look at 3 backhands out of the air, 2 down the line, then 1 right at Brooke there.
And Anna Bright, great player, but she does not care if she doesn't touch the ball.
No, she does not. She wants to win. Get the serve in and move on. A little kiss off the tape, and they do get the ball, but a beautiful start. So will they return to Connor to not have to deal with the ferocity of Brooke? We'll see.
Second serve.
Cross speed, man. Cross court attack too to start it out.
Yep, absolutely right. New day and age, you have the ability. All of the spots are available.
0-3-2.
Middle also is a very good return location as Brooke Buckner prefers the forehand.
3-0-1.
Great job from Garnett there. Just don't even let him get to the kitchen, because I think the kitchen wildly favors the St. Louis Shock teammates here.
3-0-2.
Wow.
Slid the second hand off the paddle and got it down low. What a counter from Anna Bright.
And that is a great example of it does not have to be hit hard. Get it in the dirt.
4-0-2.
Wow. Off the tape and wide on the 2-way pool, and he needs to really find something here, or they're going to get just absolutely run over. They're halfway.
5-0-2.
Missing that drop, but Hayden Patriquin and Anna Bright going drop heavy.
Yeah.
And that is a reason, because they have that kitchen advantage like you
0-5-1.
mentioned.
Nice job there, clearing the body and not overhitting it.
A beautiful slide from Brooke Buckner. She knew it was coming, and she, as you mentioned, just got enough of the body out of the way to find clean contact.
Point.
0 turns to 2, and they're still going on a 1.
2-5-1.
Great take from Connor Garnett, and that's 3 in a row.
Yeah, that forehand in the middle, better and better. Every time I watch him play, and you can see the confidence with him going and getting that ball.
Second serve.
Like the play again from Connor Garnett, just handled by Hayden Patriquin. And that hand speed is such a luxury to have. Your opponents make the right moves, it often doesn't work out for them.
And Garnett, again, this time he pulls it to the other side of Anna Bright, and this is an impressive rampage.
See if Anna Bright starts avoiding the middle of the court with her dink. She likes to move the ball around and maybe stay more focused cross court with Brooke Buckner.
Tremendous run to get right back into this, though, and I actually like the position that we're in on that one to get to 5 apiece. Bright sends it to start that. Well done.
Yeah. 2-shot combination for her, and the third was the finisher for Patriquin.
6-4-1.
What a get. Not going to get there, though.
Second serve.
Connor Garnett is a presence in the middle of the court right now. Can't get it by him.
6-4-2. Side out.
So they grab one there to stretch the lead to 2. Buckner has not hit a third yet. Defense. Another one's going in. Garnett's there. And we're thinking, what an impressive display. But then another one out of the air for Patriquin. But that is a beautiful mixed doubles point right there.
Yeah, great scramble. Patriquin again mixing his spots with the flick. He has noticed Brooke Buckner sliding hard, so he pulls this one more to her left hip. What an adjustment from the youngster.
Point.
Fortunately, he followed it up with
yes,
that.
He did. We get this unbelievable rally, and then unfortunately that Garnett and Buckner won't complain. What a 27 seed, Adam, by the way. Oh my, just too tight to the net on the drop from Garnett, and all Anna Bright could do is pop it up.
And she held her pose.
She did.
That's the thing about that shot is it's full committal. So you don't hit it like you want to. Everything is out of sorts after.
Slide there. Oh, now another one out of control on the Ernie by Anna Bright and on the Burt by Hayden Patriquin in the same spot. It's like there's metal there and they're being drawn over there. But guess what? Guess he needs to find a comeback, which is stunning after being up 4-0.
Oh, also the way they were up 4-0 too.
Demolishing.
6-7
runs.
So timeout gets the ball back. Wow. Oh no. Great fill from Buckner in the middle of that, and then that one needed to be hers too.
Yeah, he threw out the you, me. It should have been you, you.
Yes.
7-7-1.
waits and goes for it off the bounce and pays the price.
Yeah, she knows. A little slap of the hip.
Yes.
Pass up on the out of the air.
7-7-2.
So speed up off the bounce.
Wow. Rough contact on that.
I heard that one. Complete clunker. Still very drop heavy for Bright and Patriquin.
7-7-1.
Wow, so Buckner drives it through the middle and Garnett's there to clean it up.
I guess she was just fading away on that speed up to give Connor room to maneuver in front of her. She saw the future.
Okay, yeah, that's what she did.
Second serve.
From Patriquin. I think it's about time. It's a tight first game, so maybe not, but we're going to see an Anna Bright lob pretty soon.
Yes. Wind slightly in the face of
8-7-2.
Garnett and Buckner.
Maybe she'll hold it till the next game.
Wow, off the tape, and that usually pushes it wide. This time right on the line, and the Brooke Buckner reaction. Brooke, we've all been there. You're like, ooh, I think that's going wide, and then you're just your shoulders don't work anymore. They just drop to the ground like you can't believe it.
Point.
Miss return. Here we go. Not only does Hayden jump in there, but Connor gets a tattoo to go with it to remind him of that.
Yeah, really first pop up or poor dink from Buckner
in
this game.
Timeout receivers, 9-8-1.
So a timeout was called by Bright and Patriquin. They found some footing. Let's see.
Has played her role, and Connor Garnett is the man right now.
Looks for the ATP, but deep. Got the banana ball part of it, so Savannah would have been happy, but too far.
9-8-2.
No way. Connor Garnett save in the middle and then turns it instantly into offense.
I mean, you'd think he has a 7-foot wingspan, and I promise you he does not.
He does not.
Great movement.
So the timeout is very, very timely.
Let's dig Buckner.
Tape. This is crazy. Watch the spin on this.
Wants a two-y.
And then the dropper is perfect. I mean, if you're going to have two-y school, that is example number one.
Two-y pickleball school. He just started it up. 7-day free trial. Ran around the forehand for the backhand. I would question maybe anyone else.
Oh, yeah. Take from Hayden when they needed it.
Incredibly aggressive on the cross court. One way to get Connor out of the middle is hit dinks like that.
Wow,
really stepped into it. Just drills it into the tape. So they get it tied, but don't get to that game point opportunity. Now that same opportunity goes to the other side. Most untimely occurrence of her second missed pop-up take there. Game point for Patriquin and Bright, who have been pushed to the limit here in game 1.
10-1.
Wow.
Second serve. Game point.
What a cross-court attack that gets it past Patriquin's paddle.
Where's he going to go? I have no idea.
10-2.
All the options for Connor Garnett.
Game point 2. And he's there again after a dime was thrown by Anna Bright. Hayden's like, I'm on this. This is over.
He was on it, and so was Connor Garnett.
Tremendous save. As I mentioned, saved 5 game points in his singles match with Hovenier earlier, and just saved 2 here.
Second
She's
serve.
been living pretty well in the midcourt, just couldn't find that one.
A little too much trust. She started moving forward. Connor Garnett's drop was not what she was hoping for.
Great play from Patriquin to jump in there. Very unlucky off the tape earlier in the rally when Garnett was way ahead. Game point number 3.
10-1.
And SWAT team, I'll take game number 1. Thank you very much. They rolled out to a 4-0 lead. Then Garnett and Buckner were terrific. Little too tall of a mountain to climb, though. 11-9 for Bright and Patriquin.
Slightly better at the end of the game. That's
Game
it.
2, time in.
Nothing else for me.
0-0-2.
Cleared her body, but couldn't get the paddle in a good spot. And how about the discipline on the returns? Brooke Buckner has hit 0 thirds in this match.
Yeah, I was thinking that might be the case. I'm wrong a lot, but sometimes I get one right.
You're plenty right, sir.
Still waiting for that Anna Bright lob. Okay, Brooke Buckner. Beautiful swing. Hayden, wrong spot.
And sometimes having practiced a lot with Brooke, just the pace, you just can't even believe it coming off that paddle. So good.
Point.
Just jammed up a little bit there.
Nice work from Patriquin. Usually targeting the spot of the body when you're at the kitchen. This time he goes right hip off of the 3rd shot drive.
Side out.
She mentioned all the drops, so that may have been part of the surprise as well.
Coach him up, Anna Bright.
Oh,
she's got some
day.
stuff to say
all
to
day.
Hayden.
And guess what? The teenagers listen, as well they should. I mean, I know it didn't work, but the velocity off that midcourt send from Buckner was outstanding.
Patriquin too tight to the line and hands too fast.
Yeah, it's not the right shot. It's just an entertaining shot.
That might be the right shot against someone else.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. What a recovery. And what a shot from Brooke Buckner. We see Anna Lee Waters run around the forehand a lot there. I think the wind actually helped her to sit there and just perfect pace.
The sneakiness. Very high for Brooke Buckner on that one.
Love that. Just get yourself back to your side, son.
Great work in the middle with the two-handed backhand. Patriquin had to hold and protect the line and left side of his body. Nice to have that partner back up.
It's nice to have that familiarity they have as well. I don't know how you hit that hard and keep it in.
Correct. Yeah, the velocity. I mean, that was just a flat-out missile from him.
2-1-1.
Connor even shook his head after. Really, man?
Point.
And I talked to Connor, where are you returning? You know, what are you thinking about? And it's a dangerous duo over here because Patriquin, when he's hot, is as good as it gets.
I had mix in my notes for returns. And normally when it's a mix, you don't have a strong preference. You kind of test out both and see who's hot and see who's not, and then maybe stick with the not part of that. I guess if they're both hot, you keep mixing.
Exactly.
Dave, I was also noticing the forehand dink technique of both ladies. Not always, but Anna Bright goes straight up on the ball and finishes right shoulder, and Brooke Buckner a little more tennis traditional over the left shoulder with her forehand dink.
We heard you, Connor, and so did Brooke. But be sure, yell.
1-4-1.
So similar hold, just one better here. Wow. You have got to be kidding me. I want to see that shot again. He was in trouble, and he cut a lob up in the air because he had nothing else to do.
Cut was the key word there. The lob, the way it was hit was something very different for Connor Garnett.
That was wild. And they've been playing way too much in the midcourt, and again, the discipline. I might even run a play if I was Connor and Brooke and just switch on the serve, just to get Brooke some looks from the thirds.
Second serve.
Just take it and then go to your rightful position and send Connor forward.
4-1-2.
Send them forward aggressively.
Yes. Found the left foot, which has been hard to find because Garnett has been lurking.
Throw 3 or 4 out wide. Avoid Garnett, like you said, and that puts Brooke in not her favorite dink position.
Again, the exact same thing, and the Anna Bright frustration meter is going up.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm disgusted with Anna Bright for having tried the lob yet.
It is. I agree with you.
I'm still waiting for it.
Second serve. 1-5-2.
basically call that a third shot miss. So both teams having some issues right now the last couple minutes with their third shots.
Second serve.
Connor took just the right amount of pace off of that.
Certainly didn't end up where she thought it was going to be, and then once you're committed. And Buckner hasn't sent many, but they've usually been fruitful.
Yes, I agree. Had a little luck with one off the tape in game one, but that one was perfectly placed at the right shoulder of Hayden Patriquin.
Timeout.
Offensive.
Okay, I like it. And they need to figure out how do we find some offense.
Boys.
Plenty of height, and they're not wide, but they're big dudes. Back in play. Let's see if the offensive timeout helps. Not with the Garnett thirds are not bouncing. That's a problem.
Just like yesterday, love those flying Ernies. That's athleticism from Patriquin.
Wow, lets it bounce. Sent it and was ahead.
Yeah, a very average initial counter from Hayden Patriquin, but he made up for it very quickly.
Yeah, did he ever? We got
second serve.
Hayden is incredulous on the foot fault, but guess what? The shot you hit wasn't very good, so it does not matter.
It was actually a similar shot that Connor Garnett tried on the flying Ernie just a couple points ago. This time he found the range.
Wow, what a get from Brooke.
That was awesome from Brooke Buckner. She was blocked off by Connor Garnett, too, on the move.
Yes. That's why Ben Johns will not switch like that, because he doesn't want the sight lines to be taken away.
It's a real thing.
Violent Tui ATP on the run. If you're teaching Tui school, you better have that one, and he has that one. Gets an A+ from the teacher right there.
Bi-weekly video calls, in-depth modules. Check it out, guys.
There you go. And school spelled with a K, too. Just he doesn't know how to spell, but everything else is good.
Second serve.
I think it's, I'll go back to what you said about Ben Johns not wanting to switch. It was the same thing for myself and Pickleball. He's a large human, and I would get blocked off all the time. So just a little tip for the players at home if you're stacking.
And Brooke finally got a third there, and it was hammered. Update from outer courts. J.W. Johnson and Georgia Johnson lost game one, but came back and beat Sleeth and Tyler Loom, so they're through. There's the lob. It's a beauty. And sets him up, pushes him off, and a little fist pump from Anna Bright. That was way too long in the quiver. Get it out, and let's see some more lobs, especially on this side.
Yeah, 1 for 1. Yeah, I was thinking maybe we should save it for game 2 with the slightest of breeze. I want to be against the wind.
Man, and then just reloads and says, I don't need no stinking Tui school. What a battle from Anna Bright as she ups her level here.
With plays like that, she might teach a course at the Tui school.
Honorary instructor, Bright.
7-2-2.
Right on the line.
It's just incredible to find the combinations like she does, and then sense it sailing and just pull the two-hander back.
Because your mindset has to be, I have to go get the second one and then get the paddle out of there.
Just
inside the line. What a shot from Connor Garnett after a dicey third.
Yeah, this has been a high-level match, except the thirds haven't been pristine, but that makes for more entertaining ball.
2-8-1. Second serve.
Sends it cross court and then doesn't take court to go with it. Stayed off the line, Adam.
Two 8-2. Side out.
I
would like change my mind for 100, please.
Yeah, it was a funky paddle position, and he knew he was in trouble, and he tried to use a little extra wrist.
8-2-1.
Where's the cutter lob when in trouble from before?
Second serve.
I guess you just stick over there and throw some more to Patriquin until he gets it situated.
8-2-2. Side out.
I was like, just what am I going to get from Anna Bright? Because it's going to be something. We got the slow pirouette and the so stupid.
2-8-1.
Great serve. Wow. Buckner. Oh, she's got a lob, and it is gorgeous. Wow. Where is the Tui Nation hat, sir?
I mean, it was a joke at the top of the match, and it's real right now about the hat.
Wow, a little carryover for sure there. And very smart. If you were tracking down a great lob, throw that thing a mile in the air and get ready to play defense.
Point.
Quick hands, heavy hands with a very short stroke.
That's the thing.
Free challenge time
that allows him to keep it all the way out in front.
So they're the round of 16 tomorrow. Saw a lot of that in the middle of game one and haven't seen it. They've kept him out of the middle impressively.
So silky smooth with the finishing shot right up the line.
Which is not easy.
Now 2-2.
Great timing.
Made him hit a bunch more, but too good from Garnett. Winner of this one gets the winner of McGuffin Schneeman versus Cliff and Fahey. If Cliff and Fahey get that, shock, 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 and a Frenchman. The disdain on that speed up by Patriquin was unbelievable.
I guarantee he said something. I couldn't hear anything, but he muttered something
and
to Connor Garnett.
He was shaking his head to go with it. Oh, and Garnett simply says bag.
Bag.
Three not two.
Not known for his trash talk.
No,
that was well timed.
He had some thrown at him on the one before it, so the timing indeed, as you said, was perfect.
Side out. Nine, 3-1.
Lob out of the air is a
Point.
beauty. So
Match
2
point.
for 2.
What have these ladies been doing? 3 for 3 combined. Come on, ladies.
We need to see more of it.
10,
Match
3-1.
point. And what a grind there. So a nice showing from Buckner and Garnett, but too much shock and just the right amount of awe. Bright and Patriquin moving into the round of 16 tomorrow. We'll see if they can keep that rolling. We will see Anna Bright out here later, but up